5 seconds. Members of Parliament, as I stand here today to greet you, representatives of the people of India, my mind is filled with emotion. The recent past of India, with its travail and struggle, passes before my eyes. We meet in this sovereign parliament of the Republic of India, and the high enterprise of serving our motherland and the millions of our countrymen has been entrusted to us. This is an immense and sacred trust, and as your president, I approach it with humility and prayer. On this historic occasion, our thoughts naturally turn to Mahatma Gandhi and our hearts pay homage to him. Let us accept our noble task in the spirit of the Father of the nation who brought us our freedom, and let us remember always the message that he gave us, the message of unity and goodwill between all the people of India, of communal harmony, of the abolition of class distinctions, and of those based on birth, caste, or religion, and the evolution of a peaceful cooperative India which gives opportunities of progress to all her citizens. It is the firm policy of my government to maintain peace and friendship with all the nations of the world and to help in every possible way in the maintenance of world peace. The Republic of India inherits no enmities or traditional rivalries with other nations, and my government intends continuing a policy directed towards securing peace in the world and avoiding any alignment which leads to hostilities with any nation. India is a sovereign democratic republic, but she has decided to continue her association with the Commonwealth of Nations. That is a unique development new to constitutional law and history. Thereby, we do not limit our freedom in any way, but we indicate our desire for continued friendships and cooperation with the group of nations represented in the Commonwealth. My Prime Minister recently attended the Conference of Commonwealth Foreign Ministers held in Sydney. That conference was an example of how independent nations can meet together and discuss in a friendly way the great problems that face the world. Our relations with foreign powers are friendly, and my government have exchanged diplomatic representatives with a large number of countries. Treaties of friendship have been concluded with Switzerland, a country with a great tradition of democratic freedom, and with Afghanistan, with whom we have been bound by cultural and historical ties since the dawn of history. Negotiations have been proceeded for treaties of friendship and commerce with Iran, Nepal, and the United States of America. As you are aware, my Prime Minister visited this great country recently, and his visit led to a greater understanding and respect and closer ties between India and the United States. My government have recently accorded de jure recognition to the new government of China, and it is hoped that an exchange of diplomatic representatives will take place soon. With this great country, we have had friendship and cultural contacts for more than 2000 years. I trust that those friendly contacts will be maintained and will help in preserving the peace of Asia and the world. With the nations of Europe, America, and Australia, India is developing friendly contacts. It is natural that India should be even more interested in the mother continent of Asia, of which she is a part, as well as in Africa. Her primary interest is in the freedom of peoples still subject and in the removal of all barriers that come in the way of the full development of nations and people. She is entirely opposed to the continuation of colonial rule in any shape or form, as well as to any kind of racial discrimination. In Asia, freedom is on the march. At the same time, there is trouble and turmoil in some parts of it. I earnestly trust that out of this turmoil will emerge peace and freedom and cooperative relations between all the countries of Asia. The economic situation in the country has been a matter of grave concern to my government. Suffering from many generations of colonial rule, India had to face the heavy burdens of the World War. Her economy was badly shaken. There was shortage of essential materials and inflation. It is the primary objective of my government to raise the standard of living of the people. Owing to the great difficulties which have followed from partition and which have cast a heavy burden on our finances, the progress we had planned for has not been met. The burden of defense expenditure has been great, as also expenditure on the relief and rehabilitation of millions of displaced persons. The deficit in food has compelled government to import large quantities of foodstuffs at a heavy cost to the country. My government have aimed at stopping inflation and bringing about gradually a lowering of prices. All the additional burdens and certain upsets which have taken place in our economy have delayed our progress in many important aspects of nation building, among them being education and health, to which my government attach great importance. My government regret this delay greatly. It was essential, however, that in the difficult circumstances which the country had to face, every kind of economy should be practiced so that a sound foundation is laid for the future progress. There has been some progress in economy of expenditure. Dear Sir, the Institute of Speech and Hearing will be completing 25 years of its useful existence in February 2004. It has been extending corrective and rehabilitative services of a high order to those members of our society who are afflicted by speech and hearing disorders. Over 50,000 persons have so far availed the services provided by the Institute. Their number is steadily increasing day by day. The range of services provided by the Institute covers speech therapy, distribution of hearing aids and their repairs, screening of school students, screening camps in rural areas, and correspondence therapy. The institute has also started a 1 year postgraduate diploma course in education of the hearing handicapped. A special school for deaf children with Kannada as medium of instruction is our latest venture. The school, which has been functioning in rented premises since the last 2 years, will soon be shifted to a spacious building of its own, which is under construction. An expenditure of about rupees 12 lakhs is envisaged for implementing the first phase of this project this year. The institute is a voluntary organization managed by a registered board of trustees. It has been receiving grants on a matching basis from the government of India. Grants from the state government of Karnataka are also being received in respect of certain items. The institute has so far been fortunate in getting generous donations from the public to meet all the rest of its enormous and ever growing needs. To mark the silver jubilee of the institute, we are proposing to bring out an elegant souvenir in association with the Lions Club of Mysore by the end of this month. The souvenir will highlight our various programs with a few professional articles for the lay public on speech and hearing handicapped. 1,000 copies of the souvenir will reach the professionals, philanthropists, connected institutions, government, and other service agencies. Please send your esteemed order booking advertisement space together with the material for advertisement, including blocks, if any, before 15th January 2004. For your convenience, an order form is annexed. The order can be sent either to the Director, All India Institute of Speech and Hearing, Jhansi Lakshmibai Road, Mysore. Please help us to help the speech and hearing handicapped. Thanking you, yours.